let's say that Planned Parenthood has already announced that they're going to put an abortion mill there, or some other person's announced that they're going to put an abortion mill there. There are some things you can do then. Zentra?
Well, one of the things they can do is contact realtors or property management companies or building owners. They need to be They need to be really targeting them to keep them from allowing an abortion clinic to move into their buildings. One of the creative things we've heard of that works is to get pictures of the incoming abortionist or owner, or if you know who it's going to be, the queen bee, the woman who keeps things running at the clinic. Get pictures of these people and send it to the realtors and the property managers so they know who to be on the lookout for, who's going to be coming in for an abortion clinic. Also, we can provide you with the language that a landlord can insert in his or her lease that would basically make the lease abortion-proof, would keep an abortion clinic from being able to operate on their property. The other thing is you need to contact construction companies and subcontractors. Even if the pro-aborts are going to, if the abortionist is going to be using an existing building, he's going to have to do some remodeling. And he's not going to be able to open for business if he doesn't have contractors and subcontractors to get it up to whatever standards he needs. And the third group to contact would be the suppliers that the abortion clinic would need to use to keep in business.
That's right. We know of the importance of being at the killing centers on the days that they're actually doing abortions. However, it's very important to be at these places on non-kill days, because that way you can find out who is making deliveries, note who the linen companies are that are doing business with these clinics, who are the medical waste companies, the regular waste companies, the medical equipment companies that provide the medical equipment, the local pathology labs that come by, who's the cleaning company or the janitorial service, who does the landscaping, who mows the lawn. All of these people need to be contacted and told what kind of business they're serving.
Right, and be discouraged from working with them.
But let's don't pass over this point that you made about being there on non-killing days,
right,
because the abortion mills do not schedule these people to come in on killing days.
No, they don't have them walking through when they have patients.
Right. So a lot of times what you'll find is, we've seen this before, a guy might be delivering linens to a place and not even know it's an abortion clinic. So you need to be there on the non-kill days to see who comes and goes on those days.
Right. And there are a few other companies also who should be contacted. The answering services, almost all medical clinics use an answering service. Get a hold of them. Coffee and vending machine companies, accountants and bookkeeping companies that they need to keep their books. Another group to get a hold of are the banks. Try to discourage them from giving them a checking account, loans, or MasterCard or Visa account.
Right. We've got to exert the not only the political power, but the financial power that pro-lifers have. You know, if you have a business, or if you have anything, just a personal level, you don't want to be dealing with people who make the local abortion mill run. And you very often may be, because you don't know who they are. Now, if you've got an abortion mill already operating in your community, you can do a lot of these same things, the things that we've talked about, contacting these people. But there's something else you need to do. If they're renting space, contact the landlord from who they're renting. The landlord may not know that they're having an abortion mill in there. Sometimes we've had people call us and say, we had one landlord call us a couple of years ago and said, I rented this space, I've got a lease with them now for 10 years and an option for another 10. I'm pro-life, I've got no way to get these people out. That may or may not be true. Let me give you some ideas. If you've got a friendly landlord, or you are a friendly landlord, or you're talking with one or whatever, who's pro-life but he's rented to an abortion mill, usually unwittingly, the landlord, even if he rents facilities in his building, still controls the common areas. In other words, the entryways, the hallways, and so forth. That's where he can really exert some influence over getting this abortion mill out. For example, he has the legal right to set up a desk at the front of the building and say anybody who comes in here must present ID. Now, the abortion mill does not want that to happen, because they know their patients don't want that to happen. But that is well within the law for the landlord to do if he controls the common areas, which they always do. Another thing is they can put up baby pictures in the common area. We're not talking about aborted baby pictures. We're talking about warm,
cute
fuzzy,
little baby pictures.
Happy
We've
babies.
heard the Ann Geddes pictures with little kids dressed up as sunflowers or as pea pods are especially
little
effective.
Chubby,
yes, really cute things.
Put those in the common areas. The pro-aborts hate it because they know that a lot of these women are going to come in here and see those pictures and realize what they're doing. The other thing is the landlord can also prohibit death escorts from being in the common areas or in the parking lot. On the other hand, he can invite pro-lifers into the common area or into the parking lot.
You can imagine what kind of response the clinic would have to that.
Exactly.
It sounds like the landlord really does have a lot of power in this situation. But also, another thing that we want you to do is contact the suppliers that we talked about a few minutes ago.
Right.
The next thing is you need to target direct mail that is sent to everyone, especially the people on the staff of the abortion mill.
And we can help with that. We have all of the direct mail things that they need. They can call us. We can show them how to do the direct mail. And that includes, I think you were going to talk about the non-targeted.
Right, the non-targeted
To the
pieces
medical
to the
community.
medical community
Right.
to let